I.
Yes.
What I'm doing now.
Say your name.
I'm our James the Meillon. I was born in Victoria, grew up there, went to robotics primary school, went to Puhua high school later on. And at school I went to work naturally. Went to normal Air Force. Left Air Force normal function. I'm alright after that.
What did you do after that?
Work, building after.
Oh, okay. And you don't have a family, you don't have children, what do you have?
I have family, your family.
Who am I?
You're my daughter.
Uh-huh. And your wife, what's her name?
She's Santa.
Uh-huh.
Tell us about your condition.
6 years ago, he was in a motorcycle accident. He was riding on his motorcycle and a van drove over him. And he had, obviously, a severe traumatic brain injury. They told us he would never be able to walk or talk or eat or anything like that. And after a while, he was able to walk and talk and do all the things they said he wasn't able to do. His condition progressed, but he was still suffering for a long time with balance. He couldn't walk by himself, and he had practically no short-term memory. So he couldn't tell you what you had for breakfast or what he did 5 minutes ago. So that's sort of the situation before we came to the hospital.
And what are the symptoms you're suffering from?
He didn't have balance, so he couldn't walk by himself, and speech problems, he couldn't express himself, he didn't have control over his emotions, so something upsets him, he'll have a very loud shouting outburst, and yeah, he struggles to express himself.
Can you tell us more about the progression of the disease, the condition?
Okay, well, there was progress was him getting better, because obviously he had the injury, and then as he came out of a coma, his condition got better and better and better. But obviously the progress has been very, very slow. And since we've come to the hospital, he's progressed a lot rapidly.
Okay. And how did the condition affect your daily life?
Well, he's not independent at all. Like, he can dress himself and he can feed himself and he can go to the toilet by himself and have a shower, but you have to tell him every time when he tells you, I need to go to the toilet, you need to tell him where the toilet is. You need to tell him in the morning, now you have to get up and you have to go have a shower, and you need to tell him, now you need to get dressed, now you need to brush your teeth, now you need to have lunch. You had to give him instructions all the time. He couldn't think for himself at all. There was no logical thinking, no cognitive function. You had to give him instructions for everything.
Why did you choose stem cell treatment?
We chose stem cell treatment because we'd tried everything else. For traumatic brain injury, you don't have many options. We had taken him for occupational therapy and neurofeedback therapy, and he'd already progressed far beyond the doctor's expectations, and stem cell treatment was the only other treatment left that we could try to improve his condition.